For me, the biggest cause of social media wasn't just distraction at work or school, it was the loss of attention I could give to my life, to my family, my friends, my partner. And I realized this in my 3rd year at university. During one lecture, we were given a short test. Simple general knowledge questions, but only 10 to 15 seconds per question. The test was on our phones and I had been scrolling all day before that. I was watching reels even at the beginning of that class. And when the test started, I simply couldn't read. I'd glance at the question, jump straight to the answers, and suddenly realize I had no idea what the question was asking me. I'd go back, but before I could read the question again, the screen had already changed. Question after question slipped past me, and after 2.5 minutes it was over. And I couldn't remember what I had just seen. The moment stayed with me. How was I not able to even read a question? Am I really this distracted? This set of alarms in my head, not quietly, loudly. This moment made me realize I have a problem. My ability to keep up my attention is fractured and it's tired. So right then, I uninstalled all my social media apps. And those few days felt different. I read, I went outside without a phone, and I noticed moments instead of escaping them. Like taking a bus in the early morning became an adventure of searching for this beautiful golden light that came through the windows of the buildings around me into the cold blue dew outside. I felt creative again. And over time, ideas came back. And I felt more connected to the people around me than ever before. And even though it was not all at once, it's still hard for me, but each time I keep choosing these days where I take control of what I can, I keep bringing out the things I want to see in me or around me. What I want is presence, is to gain the ability to choose and take control of me fully. What's more, I want and I need meaning. What scared me most when I realized I had a serious problem with social media wasn't just wasted time. I was scared of how little I remembered, even about the people I love, even about my favorite moments. And so I searched for an easy fix and tried out journaling. I started journaling to be productive, and I stayed because I was afraid of forgetting my life. Afraid of looking back and feeling regret. Not because I didn't do enough, but because I have no real idea what I had done because I wasn't paying attention while I was there. But once I started paying attention again, I felt more connected, and the pull of distraction became easier to notice and easier to resist, even if I still slip sometimes. Journaling, even for small unimportant things, started giving me energy instead of taking it. And I got excited about it. And with it, about learning, about writing, about creating, about movement, about my everyday life. Because even if it looks ordinary from the outside, it doesn't feel ordinary to me anymore. And I can see that every day is different, because I notice my days, because I write about them, because I photo journal them, because I video journal them, and I look back at those days. Because attention is how we remember, and remembering is how meaning forms. So if you want to try this noticing thing, write just a simple sentence a day. If you want to add more, you can. You can even write just a word. The loudest word that's connected to the brightest memory from that day. When you look back, I bet you remember what you meant by it. Over time, during the busier days, you'll perhaps want to add more detail to it. And do it! But for starters, make it as easy as possible. One sentence, on even a random scrap of paper, just put it on a dedicated place and watch the pile of memories grow. And over time, add more detail when you feel like it. Even get some journal, but just a simple notepad will do well. And remember, You'll probably slip sometimes, we all do. But it gets easier to come back when you learn to keep choosing to come back to yourself. And coming back matters more than never slipping at all. So if you see yourself in this, if you feel busy but empty, if you scroll without even enjoying it, if you feel guilty about wasted time, if you miss feeling excited about your life, this is a place where we can build something good and different together. So let's start simply. In the comments, tell me, in one word, in one sentence, tell me about the brightest memory from your day today.